Hello everyone. This is part 2 of day 4, Cotswold and more. Basically, मैंने plan ही किया था कि I would divide the day 4 video into two parts. If you haven't watched the first part, watch it above. And I was honestly just lazy to change and just shoot a proper video. So that's why you see the image that you're seeing with my voice. But yeah, this is day 4 part 2. And I hope you enjoy it. Our train was from Morton in Marsh to London, and we had to take the bus from Burton on the Water to Morton in Marsh to be able to catch the train. But bus के लिए थोड़ा सा time था, the last, like the bus that we could take, that we wanted to take. So we just decided to walk a little bit more, and where we ended up going was actually a bit of a residential area, but it was still very pretty. ऐसे घर and their backyards and the lawn and all of that.
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंधी है हवा, मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामियाना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू।
Thought it's time to go back to the bus stop, so we'll just start walking back. And we were kind of closer to the bus stop, and we saw this like car museum sort of thing. Unfortunately, but by the time हम वहाँ पे पहुँचे, already it was about 5:30, so things started closing down, and the car museum was also closing down. But everything, like even बाहर, it was really nice. For example, this car का उन्होंने बस स्टील का फ्रेम करके उसके पूरे ऊपर they have put like plants and stuff, and even like the whole canal next to it and stuff. It was like a very, very pretty area. We had some confusion with the bus timing, unfortunately, but luckily we had planned it in a way that we would have a little bit more time before our train. So thankfully it wasn't so bad. Like we just had to wait a little bit longer, and we would still get to our train on time. So that's what happened. We got to our train, but we realized हमारे पास dinner नहीं था, and we wanted to pick up something quickly from a supermarket or something on our way, and we literally ran. And actually I was very interesting, the whole struggle of just trying to get dinner on the dinner, but of course I was just running, तो कुछ record नहीं किया उसमें से. But the train journey was really, really interesting, so keep watching. We managed to assemble like a proper meal. Pasta, we just picked up quick pasta salad from the supermarket. We had a drink, and then we got this like Victorian sponge cake or whatever, which is really famous. And so we also had dessert. So we managed to assemble like a really nice meal for ourselves on the train. शांति से खा रहे थे until we reached Oxford. Oxford is where it went all crazy. So basically हम बस शांति से बैठ के खा रहे थे, and the train was empty kind of ish, and हमारे बाजू के सीट पे there was this guy who was just sleeping, completely asleep, fine, whatever. Oxford पे like a lot of people got on the train, and there was this man who got on there with like a huge map, and he came and sat next to us. And on the बाजू की सीट पे, like सामने वाले passage and उसके उस वाले side पे, there were like a bunch of guys who literally came with like bottles of alcohol and soda and glasses and chakna, and पूरा बीच में दो like seats के बीच में tables थे, and they just set up everything there, and like yeah. And the man sitting next to us had this huge map, which was apparently from 1963, and he started telling us about it, and apparently it showed the air bases in 1963 around that area. And the interesting part was actually उसमें से जो कुछ air bases marked थे, we were actually passing those on the train, and he actually pointed them out to us. So जो map 1963 का था, some of the markings are still there to date, and we managed to see that. But yeah, like the train ride just all of a sudden just became so crazy. We were looking at these maps like from the 1960s, and there were like half drunk people making fun of the guy with maps, and like asking him if he'd ever heard of Google Maps, and like it just became a whole crazy conversation. We were just kind of sitting there in the corner like ye kya ho raha hai, just eating our pasta quietly. Like I think we just kind of stopped eating because it was just like so much going on all of a sudden. But a very, very, very interesting train ride. After they got off, the guy who was sleeping, who had just like he was just scared. Like वो एकदम ऐसे डर के बेचारा उठ गया था. He just looked at us and went, "Wow, that was a crazy ride. That was a crazy, crazy train ride." And coincidentally, he also happened to be from Cotswold. So the guy started telling us that apparently every village in Cotswold is has like a fun fact about it, and I didn't know that. So it's a huge coincidence. Like I didn't honestly know about Cotswold, and we met two people, like one person in Oxford and one person on our way back in the train, who like had something to do with Cotswold. And like literally the entire trip we didn't meet anyone from Cotswold, but just दिन हम जाने वाले थे या गए, like we met people from Cotswold, so it was interesting. हम Cotswold के सिर्फ 2 ही villages में गए, and I don't know if that's true for all of the villages, but they had, like, as I said, cute shops and a lot of cute things, but they had a lot of like cards and cute signs and things like that. Yeah, there was this one shop which was actually dedicated to all of these cards and quotes and decorational things, I say magnets and all those kind of things. And they had like amazing things, but वहाँ पे photos लेना allowed नहीं था. So yeah, I didn't take any photos, but it was amazing. If you think like, oh, now Rasika's back, she's reached home, she's in London now, so we can stop watching the vlog. No, there's a lot more to go. So yeah, keep watching. Just because it's night doesn't mean the day has ended. Rasika quotes. So जब हम लंदन पहुँचे वापस कॉट्सवॉल्ड से, हमने ये डिसाइड किया कि like I said I really wanted to go to Piccadilly Circus क्योंकि it's just something जो I've seen a lot of, you know, it's like on Monopoly and all those kind of things, and it's just like something that you keep hearing. So I thought it would be really nice, and we weren't that tired, so we just thought let's just go to Piccadilly Circus. तो हम उस एरिया में गए, रीजेंट स्ट्रीट वगैरह. तो दिस इज़ समथिंग वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. जो रीजेंट पार्क का जो अंडरग्राउंड स्टेशन है वहाँ पे ये वर्ल्ड मैप है, और इस वर्ल्ड मैप के साथ साथ यहाँ पे हर जगह का टाइम भी लिखा हुआ है. सो दिस इज़ वेयर वी आर एंड दिस इज़ द टाइम राइट नाउ. And basically this the strip, and it's very interesting. Like you always know that different places in the world are in different time zones, but the change is really gradual, and I realized that after seeing this map. So यहाँ पे ये हरे कृष्ण हरे रामा वाले लोग थे, and I tried to sneakily take a video, but then that plan flopped because they turned and started walking towards us.
जिंदगी तो है बताशा, मीठी मीठी सी है आशा, चकले रख ले हथेली से ढक ले से. तुझ में अगर प्यास है, बारिश का घर भी पास है, रोके तुझे कोई क्यों भला, संग संग तेरे आकाश है.
Just want to take the moment to call this out. What is pav bhaji? No, it's pav bhaji. What is keema pav? Vada pav? No. With an O. With an V is still acceptable, but like pav nahi hota. You might know about this, but basically during Shakespeare's time, arts and all those kind of things, plays were really looked down upon. So they were in the bad side of town, and London was divided into two parts. Like all the bad part of the city was like where these plays and stuff happened, and it was like the rest of the city. So ye jo bar hai, that was on the border of that sort of partition, unofficial partition of the city, from the bad and the good side. So it's called Shakespeare's Head, and this was like something that I'd learned in school, and yeah, finally something that I learned in school was relevant. So yeah. Again, Hamleys Hamleys was something जिसका नाम बहुत सुना था, and I honestly didn't like know what exactly it was or whatever, but Hamleys का नाम बहुत सुना था, and I saw the bus stop like Hamleys नीचे, and yeah, I was like, oh shit, I have to take a picture of this. And then I turned and I saw like the entire building. I was like, oh, actual Hamleys. And then my very intelligent self turned and I saw the entire building. Like there was an entire building of Hamley toys. It was just like the whole building. और मैं उसकी तरफ पीट करके I was taking a picture of the little sign on the bus stop that says Hamley. So I'm really very smart. Also, looking at this vlog, if you thought I was enjoying London, if you thought I was living a really nice London life, let me show you who's living the London life better than me. So thank you for watching the whole video. And I did take a lot of efforts with shooting, editing, everything. So please do like it. Please do like it. And of course, subscribe and comment and share. And yeah, you know what to do. I think you should ideally. And yeah, अगर आपने इसके पहले के vlogs नहीं देखे हैं, so please do check those out as well. And yeah, we just have one more day of London to go. And then we're done with the London series.